Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Utes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cyclones want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. First down for this offense. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Bringing the heat.
They go backwards on the play.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, Texas and Texas A&M have been going at it today, and we finally have a winner. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left side. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Catch in the middle, it's Malone. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll go back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. To the air, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a crease to the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. First down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got the back over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
And picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Trying to set up the screen. Past the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Utes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Utes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll try the run. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners backing off a bit. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release. The field, you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give from the gun. making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Find some fresh air. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Pocket breaking down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be third and long. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete on third down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Has now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The give is to Williams. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the timing just a hair off.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the screen.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.